She was an absolute blessing in my life, and I continue to receive blessings because of Cobi Narita. And her spirit of sharing is what I remember most and what I want to put in the world the most as I remember her. So all my love to Cobi Narita and family. Thank you.
Now, if I could explain what a big deal Cobi was, it would take me all night. So let's just say she was like a secret weapon. Her Rolodex was filled with so many names and numbers that not even David Rockefeller could compete. Consequently, 4 months and 3 days later, on June 1st, 2004, there sat Frank Owens at the newly unveiled piano in Bryant Park. Terry Waldo followed the next day, and so it goes. The first couple of years, Cobi came to every performance. Only recently did I learn that for the first couple months, she personally escorted many of the players by driving them to and from the park each day, incurring parking costs along the way. And her advice, always straight and to the point.
I just want to say a couple of words. I know everyone has so much to say about this wonderful woman. And I think our history is about 40 years old. Yeah, I knew about 40 years, introduced to her by Ralph Dorsey, the percussionist. I was part of that all-woman band that she put together. I performed at Bryant Park many times before it was Bryant Park. And she encouraged me, as she did everyone else, to do the very best you could with what you had. And utilize what you had. Don't run away from it. Don't try to be different, or don't try to be commercial. Just do what you got with what you got. And she encouraged me to be the jazz singer that I am today.
European artists just didn't get green cards as tap dancers. And when women tap dancers got the gigs, but as a substitute or a fill-in in an all-male made production, and did not necessarily get fundings in the first round. And a time when tap dance itself within the jazz family was quite the poor parent. So within that landscape, in May of 1998, I came to Cobi. I already was a subscriber to her newsletter. And I was just back from a one-year contract in Las Vegas, where I had began to learn conjugating the verb me too before it was even a word. And I went to her and I told her I think we need to have a whole women's collective. And she decided to help me put it together. Me, the paperless female emerging tap dance artist. And so 26 years ago, on that board, quite a nice product, huh? It kept solid. Here, I got my first opportunity to showcase my work as a choreographer. Beauties and the Beat was born in this very place. Kim Clark actually was not on the first gig, but was a part of the experience. As a trade-off, because I wanted to send the ball back into her camp, I thought she needed to experience jazz from our side of living the culture. And I wanted to give her the opportunity to feel what it's like to be an artist, not only support the artist. So we secretly started seeing each other on Saturday in a dance studio called Phaseos in Hell's Kitchen. And I taught her the rudiments of tap dancing. She never wanted me to say it, because she supported so many tap jams that she was afraid people would ask her to tap. But now that she's swinging up in the heavens, I thought I could break the promise and tell the secret. So it was lovely to share those moments with her in that way. And if I have an image that resumes her spirit, it's Cobi, this quite old already for me who was young, Japanese-American lady in her sweatpants, you know, white sweatpants, always very clean, with her ponytail bumping up and down, flapping around the studio, laughing at herself and enjoying sharing the process of making art, the best thing we can do on the planet. So 10 years later, she hears, my child is born, I live in Spain again, I'm an immigrant somewhere, with less resourced than if I had been in a country of my own. And she hears about the Down syndrome and my decision to stay on the other side of the water. Before I knew it, a check was in the bank to support my first year as a mom. So that's how Cobi was. She manifested support and felicity as the people who have known adversity know how to do. So this is for her. We're going to do a blues for Cobi. We didn't rehearse anything, but we know Kim Clark and she knows me, so we're just going to walk a blues. And
Cobi and Paul dancing, you know, and I think that they were, because she's free, the body is free. And, you know, I helped, I guess, I can't count how many hundreds of musicians to go to the next gig up there. And I want to say that it's real, there is a place, this is not anything to be afraid of. I've had enough confirmation after of life experiences of people coming back and giving me the sign, you know? So I don't want anyone to be afraid, because, you know, we all get older and it's a beautiful, beautiful jump. It's not an end. Death is not an end. It's a beautiful beginning to someplace else. So hold that in your hearts, because the world is crazy right now. And until our time comes, just give the most beautiful amount of love you can in this world. Kindness, love, you know, instead of this whole business of being in a place of worry and fear. You know, be like Cobi, just create the solution, you know, and love each other, because that's really what we're here for. So all of you here tonight don't even need to know that, because you all do that naturally, and I see all the faces of people I adore. I miss you. And I just wanted to say, maybe we could give one standing ovation for Miss Cobi Narita right now. To where you are now. And in the music, that's a miracle. So bless your hearts. Love you all.